Everybody have good experience? 这有好体验吗？不错，不错啊。Wow, that was fun. Who's that guy over there? I don't know him. Wow, the house. Why don't you try to tell the chauffeur, the driver, why don't you try to look for a piece of land and buy a house or something? And whatever you don't have enough, I think I will try to put it up. Huh? Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry I take care of the outside people more than I take care of you. Yeah, I always give them hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars, but I'm stingy with you. I try to improve, okay? It's all your fault. You don't meditate enough. You don't meditate enough on money. The outside people, they meditate on money too much. That's why they attract my money. Whatever you think of, that's what you get. Okay. How about everyone outside? It's okay? You see me? Yeah. I'm 5 feet tall. My sister, you alright? What are you two doing here? Huh? 3? Anh chị hả? Anh chị 2 hả? Yeah. I'm sorry. You know, they take all of my time. Ah, you have a visitor card or what?
Yeah, they've been initiated.
Oh, initiate all of you?
Yeah.
I don't believe it. Since when did you drop that piece of beefsteak? And spare ribs? Oh, you see, all my best beloved sisters. Yes, one is a cousin sister, and the other one is my biological sister. That's my biological nephew. Oh, you see that? The two beauties of Vietnam. Yes. Stand up. Stand up. Are you also initiated? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they're all.
Yes.
Oh, really? 3 or 4?
3.
3. She's not, hả?
4.
You are. Chở đâu? Thôi, đuổi hắn ra cho rồi. Chở mà tu hành gì? Okay, come in. Come inside, please. Yeah, you can squeeze. Yeah. Okay. No. If you have earphones, you sit there, and the other people can just, you know, it's not comfortable. Just sit here and you can see me because you haven't seen me for 25 years or something. Come and sit down. All my brothers, nephews, and all that. Yeah. You see all this? All my beauties. Yes. Well.
In the past, they didn't let me come in.
Sure.
Outside.
Yeah. Okay.
I've waited for you since then.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, anyone else? Tell them to come in. Any of our relatives? Anyone can come, even the non-initiated. Tell them to come. It's raining. I'm doing no pass. I can't help it. There are no relatives and friends here. It's only the car that speaks. Okay, then you sit down, please. I see. She's the wife of my cousin. Yes. We grew up together when we were young. Yes. And that is my sister, the cousin sister. This is her husband. Oh, there are many more. I don't remember these two. Yes. Hoa vợ gì đó, hoa bé gì đó. Có gì? Trời ơi, quên rồi. Yeah, còn tên này. Oh yeah? Can say, no? Oh yes. I heard that you used my gloves for your engagement, huh? Okay.
Thank you, sư phụ.
Yeah, I gave you the gift. You got it? Yeah. Okay, right. Buy what you want with it. Yeah? And when you marry it, I give more, okay? No. My family is very big. If I have time, I will introduce them to you. Yeah, but I don't think I have time because they're scattered all over the globe, you know.
You still have some more in Dallas.
Just some more in Dallas. Yeah? Yeah, and in Canada and every place. I never have time for them, so you know. And this guy, he always complains that I don't have time for him. And I don't have time for his children. You see how my sister sits 1 mile away. And she has been here since yesterday, but she never could see me until today at your house, only to look and sit over there. She didn't even come around me. Did you see that?
Didn't say a word either.
Oh, you never say anything. You just complain. Yes. Yes. All my relatives and friends are like that. They don't make noise. Yeah? Not like you. So that's a good lesson for you. You see, my brother, he sat outside in the car. I never said a word until now. Nobody let him in, then he just doesn't come in. He just sit in the car. So I have no discrimination, actually. Yeah? And my sister was just initiated today. I'm ashamed to tell you. You know why? I never force people. So that, well, can I speak English? It's okay?
Yeah.
And you have earphones or those who don't understand English? Có người phiên dịch cho nghe không? Có không? Mấy người Việt Nam không nghe có không? Có người nào phiên dịch cho mấy người Việt Nam nghe không? And anyone who doesn't understand English, just and then I can speak Spanish. Yes, I just want to tell you because some people say I try to convert people into our group, right? And always try to snatch disciples. It's not true. Even my sister, my brothers, and my cousins, everyone does what he likes. I never opened my mouth to tell my sister even to eat vegan. I tell you the truth. Yes, and my father, my mother, they quit eating meat themselves and they quit smoking themselves at the age of 70. Can you believe it? I never tell anyone what to do, except when I'm in lecture, you know. Then I just talk in a general guideline, yeah. And when you ask me, and then I'll tell you, vegan is better for you. But never ever I force these issues on anybody, even my relatives, my sister and my nephews, my nieces. Some of them are still not yet initiated. But my sister's story is very funny. She started as a vegetarian in Vietnam already before she came here. And before she left for America, she took with her a box of vegetarian sesame something, you know, intended to continue the vegetarian diet in America, but she lost it on the other way. And then she came back when she came here, she had to live with in-law or some other relatives, and probably she couldn't find her box of sesame again. And therefore she didn't get initiation, you know, kind of slow. And I think she tried to be vegetarian again until she was completely sure of her sesame schedule. That's why she came here as a surprise. I didn't know she came here for initiation. I thought she flew to see me again as usual. She often flies to see me from one state to another when I'm in America, because I never have time. And I never take time to come to see her especially. I have to tell you the truth. I'm not a very good sister. But I take care of her, though, in whatever way I can, you know, in whatever way she needs, except my presence. Yes, and then she comes to see me. Yes, okay, it's okay. I can afford the ticket, but not the time. And by now, all my friends and relatives forgive me. Yes, they love me, and they truly love me unconditionally. They don't demand anything, because they know I'm very busy. And I know you're stronger than them. You're more in number. You just snatched me away. So I'm very happy today that I have new, how's it? What? New disciples. New disciples, yes. I'm surprised. It's a big present for me. It's a big gift. Thank you. Huh? I think because I became an American citizen, that's why they like me better now. Chớ sao mặt sưng hết trơn à? Làm việc nhiều quá hả? You don't sleep enough? You don't sleep enough or you work too hard? Huh?
I didn't sleep well last night because we came late. Tried to locate this
center.
There was no street shown on the...
No street?
So we have to go by the zip code.
They can show on a map.
Oh, really? So how can people find you?
Well, if the people, if they're at home, they will come. If they call, and we can answer them.
Well, you have to go and pick my people. Yeah? At least you should pick up my sister, no? Oh.
I called from Dallas.
It's terrible.
From the airport to December. But they didn't tell me.
Okay, I'm sorry. You know what? It's all my fault.
And
It's all my fault. I take care of other people, but I don't take care of my own. That's it. Even last night, your daughter came from New York, right? And I even told somebody, because I knew she was coming, I told somebody to take you there and pick her up. But my sister was on the road. Too bad. I'm sorry. I should be better, huh? I should be a better family member, huh? That will improve next time. Please let me know in advance, or I don't know what to do. Why didn't you tell people to go and pick up my sister at least? If you have such a lousy house, there's no map and, huh? Then you tell me. Terrible.
Said this morning that your sister went to Hawaii and met you already.
Yeah.
She didn't need to see you today.
Oh yeah?
Didn't even want her to see you today.
Yes. Well, you always want to see me, whether in Hawaii or here, right?
I told her that you didn't want to see her because you didn't have time.
Who? I never told her such things like that. Who said that?
Huh? How is it?
Who said that? Who said that I don't want to see my sister?
No.
Nobody said that? You must forget the Vietnamese language by now.
The only I answer is right now I don't have I cannot get your appointment, so I don't know how to talk with myself.
Oh yes, because right.
They said that you were very tired, and then the family member already met with you in Hawaii.
Is that right?
So,
some of the people say that.
I need to see you again.
Oh, that's true.
But in over 2 years, I haven't seen you since we met in Los Angeles.
All right.
I moved to Dallas and I've been working very hard.
Yes, I know.
So this is the best time for me to spend time, come down here to see you.
You came from Dallas here?
Yes.
Oh.
We flew down here.
All right, thank you very much.
I was thinking to fly to Taiwan to see you over there.
Yeah, but you're too busy.
But it's very fortunate that you come here, so we try our best to come here and see you.
Okay, it's all right. Thank you for your love.
Well, you came to Texas, right? Now you're good.
Anyhow.
Well, they told me this morning that you were tired and you didn't have the time to see us.
I am, but I would always find time. At least.
I tell you the truth that this is the hardest way to see you.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why?
Very, very hard.
Why?
And I promised myself that I wouldn't go.
And then you went?
Next time to try to see you. It's very tough for me.
Why?
Yes. Well, people, they don't tell me the truth. They don't tell me the truth, what's your schedule and
it's not true.
And how,
okay, I tell you.
Could we
they don't know it themselves.
Separate,
no, it's not true. I tell you what. Let me tell you, to clear all these misunderstandings. Otherwise, all of you will misunderstand the contact person as well. I tell you what. I came from Hawaii and have no rest until now. And because I had no schedule, normally I have time. I thought I would have time, to stay in Los Angeles to have a rest. But then I have no rest because then came the fire, a big fire that burnt many hundreds of houses in Los Angeles. So we had to begin immediately with the rescue mission. We had to pour in presents, toys, food, blankets, and toiletries for the people who were in emergency need. And we worked day and night. I was always on the phone and I sent disciples here and there. I signed a check, I sent the money, I called to send the money. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars and manpower, hundreds of people to pack the presents day and night. And I had to maneuver all these things over my health. And then it was all gone, and then another fire started. And then they invited me here and there, and then I had to go and bless the beach where the fire was. Okay, and then another group had invited me because of religious unification and prayer and all that. And then Texas disciples invited me. Okay, I promised to come, all right. And then I come. I bought all the tickets, everything already. And then there was another change came because of Veterans Day, and they invited me to come there because I donated $200,000. I promised to, and so they thought I'm an honor guest. Also, I'm a Vietnamese. And there was an honorable day for the veteran soldiers, ladies who have been fighting in Vietnam. They recognize it that day. So they say I have to go. So they changed the whole schedule again. At the last minute, even she didn't know all this, and they complained that I changed 3 times because of other people, not because of me. Because of the Americans, because of the victims. So don't misunderstand them. It's all my fault. My schedule even turned upside down. And you know what? After I changed the ticket the second time, it was very difficult to change tickets for 11 people, the whole crew members. Now, first. Second, when I changed it again, it nearly cost me $4,000 more because the immediate ticket is... then you get it for first class or more expensive. You can't get it cheap. So every time you want to change the program, you never consider my health, my money, my time, my manpower, whether we can do it or not. Truly. I don't mean you, I mean the people in LA as well. That took me here and there. Of course, it was necessary also. I don't mind going. But it costs a lot of trouble and manpower and energy. We called on the telephone all day, all night. Sometimes we didn't sleep. You never know how I work. You ask the people near me. Who is near me now? Not the attendants. Attendant, they don't believe you, but the one. Anybody else? Anybody else who is not an attendant?
Yeah.
You tell them. Tell him how I work. And sometimes he has to help also because he happened to be there, so he knows how I work. I truly don't sleep sometimes. And you never know. You think I just go on the airplane alone. No, there's a whole crew members. And a lot of money, manpower, energy, arrangements involved. You can't just get an air ticket like that. It costs $1,160 per person.
It's not your fault, Master, we know.
Okay, you know now, fine. I just want to explain to other people who don't know. Okay, now we changed. Okay, at last we managed to change the ticket at midnight. Okay, and then we had to go and return the ticket and get a new ticket and all that. It involved a lot of time and arrangements, even for the airline company. They blame us. They say, what, you changed 3 times already? Well, you make up your mind. You want to go or you don't want to go? Yes. Yes, you never know how many demands people make on me, and I'm one person alone. One person. You have only one family to take care of, one small business. You never know how hard I work. And you blame me all the time for not being with you or not taking care of your daughter, your sister, your whatever. For my sister, I don't have time. We have too many daughters now, so you have to understand. That's one thing, I tell you, okay? And then, you know what? And that was just after my surgery. I had to have an operation. Even a small one, but it made my whole body paralyzed. I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even take a bath. I couldn't eat for 2 days. But the second day I had to go for the veteran memorial. But even before I went, I had to take charge of all these arrangements, all these changes, make all these decisions. My attendant could not do it. I have to do everything. They helped me to call on the telephone, but everything had to be made by me. Even when I lay in bed with all the compressors, I still had to dictate many things to do. And I had to take telephone in bed. I couldn't even rest. After the operation, I had to work immediately. The first minute when I got home after the anesthetic wore out, I have to take the telephone already. So don't blame me, please. I don't tell you all this to let you know that I work very hard, but because you misunderstand too much. Because of this. Even she didn't know where I would go and what I would do next, because we didn't even know whether we could get the ticket the next moment. Sometimes we have to wait, or sometimes it's weekend, and sometimes the office is closed, and sometimes this person doesn't know and anything. So, you know now. I don't tell you all this to let you know that I work very hard, but because you misunderstand too much. Because of this. And then after the ceremony in the morning, I was so cold and chilly just after the operation. I couldn't even walk. They had to carry me to the car and carry me to the airplane, carry me up to the staircase and down and up because I couldn't walk. The leg just didn't move. I took medicine, but it takes time, you know, and the anesthetic makes people crazy. And it hurt. Wow, it hurt me like every time I cough, it's like somebody was stabbing a knife in my stomach and my chest, you know what I mean? Because I just had an operation. When I coughed, it was really suffering. And all that I carried with me to the airplane, to the veterans party, and to you. To last night's opera. I was fainting at the opera. Nobody knew. I had to cover my face so that nobody could see how bad I looked. Yeah, but I looked glamorous, but inside I felt very, very rotten. Nobody knew. Because I don't want to make you worry. But since the day my cousin, he complained, I don't want him to misunderstand the contact person because she truly doesn't know. Because sometimes we cannot get in contact so quickly because of telephone, you know. We have because we are on the road. We are not in our headquarters, so we don't have 10 telephones or 5 telephone lines. We have only whatever we have at that disciple's house. One telephone and another cellular telephone, which doesn't work sometimes. And you know what it's like with cellular phones. I don't know why it doesn't work. It's very expensive for nothing. And sometimes the telephone burns out because too many faxes, fax and telephone together, and it burns. Really, it burns. And then we had to stay there and tell people to come and fix it for 2-3 hours. Or sometimes we had to let it rest for 1 hour to cool down. It had fever. Yes, you don't know all these things. I don't want to tell you, but otherwise you misunderstand a great deal about how I work, how I lead my life. I truly don't have time. Even just to arrange for tickets, it takes a lot of time. And when you change it, why, it takes more time. Yeah, and more money all the time. Every time you change tickets, you have to pay more money. And that doesn't even make them happy because you make a mess for their work. You know, they rather have it, smoothly, and you change it 3-4 times. For 11 persons, 3 ships, they don't like it. So anyhow, that's that. And the telephone burned out many times in LA. Yes. And there are many other things. Sometimes I wanted to rest, and then the disciples kept sneaking in, Like I keep secret from them. They just sneak from the back door, from the garage door, just make an excuse to look at me, and then just make many problems. I can never have time to recharge. Sometimes I'm so tired, I want to recharge. Yeah? People never know what's enough. I give you all the things I have. Everything that I can give, I give already. But some of you always demand more. I don't know why. If you truly have faith in me, you must know. You must know I will arrange it, to see you when it's time. I give you how much you need. I don't always demand on me too much, Especially this guy. Yeah. He just want to put me in his pocket all the time and take care. I never let go. And then I have to take care of his daughter and his whatever. I thank you for your love, but you must know we should share it with everybody. You see how I sacrificed my family members. They didn't see me for some years. My cousin didn't see me for 2 years.
More than 2 years, 2.5 years.
2.5 years? Really? Wow, I'm sorry it took so long. And many more cousins didn't have time to see me either. And some of my cousins wanted to come to Taiwan to see me. I said, please don't come. Truly, don't be angry, but don't come because I don't know the next day whether I'm still here. And you take all this money and time to come to see me. And if I'm not here, you'll be very sad. Just wait, maybe I come to your country and then you come to see me. It's surer, truly. Many of my cousins or brothers, sisters, cousin brothers and sisters wanted to see me everywhere and where. I said, no, don't come, just don't come. Because I don't know what I will do next. Sometimes with the refugees program, something's calling or some promise in some other country, then I have to fly. Or sometimes there's a disaster somewhere or something just coming up. Then, so I don't really have time. My parents came to see me. I don't even come see them. They came to see me for 2 weeks. And every day I had about 2-3 hours for them. That's it. And my sisters cried going home and didn't have enough of me. Going back to Vietnam, but that's all I can give. So actually I give you more than I give my family. Or at least I give you as much as I can. You know what I mean? As if you were my family. And you don't complain anymore, all right? Truly, I neglect my family when it comes to that, yeah? Oh, you would come to see your friends and your relatives and your cousins and all that. I don't have time to come and see them. And they have to fly all over places to see me. My sister, she flies whenever I am in the United States. She flew already 4 or 5 times to see me from different states. And she flew to Hong Kong to see me. Yeah, they really love me. Otherwise, she wouldn't have wasted all her time always flying around like that. Yeah, and she's smaller than me even. And she doesn't like flying that much. But she loves me, we grew up together. But even then, I just have to think of the whole world and forget my personal affection. So you know now, huh? Please don't blame them. It is all from the tight schedule. Even they only knew that I would be coming here the day before. Because first we already had a schedule arranged that I come in the morning even. And then afterwards, because of Veterans Day, yes, they invited me in the last minute. I had to come there and make a speech. And they carried me to the car, and then they wheeled me on the wheelchair to go to the podium to make a speech. And then they wheeled me back on a wheelchair like an invalid to the wheelchair, and then we go to the car, and then they have to carry me to the aeroplane and carry me anywhere because I couldn't walk that day. Can you imagine? Huh? Just right after the operation, you couldn't walk, yeah? Not stably. Sometimes you can, but it depends on the anesthetic, how much they give you. They gave me too much, that the whole body was just paralyzed. And after it wore off, it was sore. It ached all over, it like all my bones are broken everywhere, you know, and everything hurt. Even when I breathed, it hurt. I talked, it hurt. I coughed, it hurt. But I didn't want to tell you this. I don't want to bother you, make you worry. I'm okay now. I'm better today. I can walk. And sometimes I'm a little dizzy, but I'm better than the first day when I came to see you. They have to carry me everywhere. Truly carry like a baby, you know. If you look at me, you would feel, oh my God, what kind of master? How come let people carry you? Yeah, but I couldn't walk. You know, I couldn't walk. And I could walk a few steps with some people carrying me. Otherwise, especially with the staircase and all that one, I couldn't walk. But when I came to Dallas, it's better. But then that was, you see, that's why all the programs were just, I couldn't even change it despite my health. You know, people after operation, they would rest, no? Right? But I didn't change it anymore because I thought I couldn't change anymore. I changed 3 times already. If I don't come, I'm sure you'll be very upset. So even in the last minute, we changed all the air tickets and then we came. We came in 2 groups. We could only change 5 tickets. So 5 people came with me and 7 people came before. You see what I mean? It's this topsy-turvy situation. So you had to go and fetch 2 times, yeah, from our group. Yeah, that's caused also inconvenience for you. And then you know what? Carried me on an airplane, and then what? Carried me out of the airplane, carried me to the limousine, and I had to dress up right away because before that I was in a cemetery ceremony in the morning. I wore black, and when I went to the opera, I had to look better. So I had to change in the limousine to make me look suitable for the opera. The 2 occasions are exactly opposite. You know what I mean? One is for the dead people, and you can't wear beautiful things. So I looked as black as possible. Black hat, black dress, and everything, okay? So when I went to the opera, I couldn't go like that. So I had to change into an evening gown. And so, as invalid as I was, I had to put on all the dress and all the makeup in the car and then make myself become a little princess, the way you saw. Yeah, with hair and everything. But you didn't know how much I suffered then. I just looked good. I looked good for you. And then I felt so much pain that I'm sorry I missed some of your singing because I kind of fainted over there. I feel very embarrassed. And I kept ice to keep me awake, but still the drugs, you know, make you drowsy. Anyhow, we made it, huh? We made it. I made it, so nobody knew anything. And they carried me at the last minute to the opera. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because we changed the schedule. For the 3rd time, then I have no more time. Just rush from the house to the cemetery of the veteran, and then rush from the cemetery to the airport, and rush from the airport right to your opera. No time to eat. I ate nothing from that morning except a few pieces of toast. So I had to take some toast and some things to keep me fit. Otherwise, what could I do in your opera? Huh? So you know what I mean? So I ate all the toast and something, and then took all the medicine that kept me going. And that's it. And then I run from 6 o'clock that morning until that night. And
it's still going after that.
Yeah, it's still going after that. You see, there were other things going on. You see that? I had no time to even eat that day. And one thing comes after another. You know, you have bad stomach. You have nothing inside, you have no energy, you just had anesthetic. You need a lot to eat and drink, you need ice, you need things, and then you have nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing, or even food. So you know what I mean? How much I sacrificed for you. Now, if you complain, tell me. If you have anything more to complain, just tell me.
Next time, tell us when you're sick, please.
I told you. I think I didn't tell you, but the friend told you, no? And they phoned you. Told you.
Operation. That was a situation.
Yeah? But I think I told you.
Put that on, way on.
But I think I told you when I first came. Also.
Oh, when you got off the plane.
Yeah. But still, you still demand me for breakfast, for your daughter, for your mother, for anything. Still, after you knew, nobody is sensitive enough.
Oh no, you insisted next day.
To bother. I insisted.
You wouldn't stop.
Yes, I promised, so I would come. But not 9, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's not necessary to have extra long hours for me. That's what it is. Yes? So you don't give this guy anything. You give him a banana, he wants an apple. That's it. You must know him by now or not. But that's good. That's good. You know what you want. You know what you want? Okay. And then you get what you want. That's very good for business. But you have to turn that strategy to work for outside people, not to catch me, to catch the fish. But that's what I caught, not you. Next time, you use that strategy to catch fish, okay? Not to catch me. You catch the wrong fish.
Master.
What? Oh.
This.
Yeah.
I have seen and talked with many disciples in Dallas.
Yes.
And also there's some cousins living there.
Yeah.
They all would like you to stop by Dallas before you go to the next destination.
I know that. The next operation.
Destination.
Oh. Yes, yes. Also, the operation came also as surprise. It was not planned. Just as well. This is kind of one of the disasters. Just like the fire disaster. Nobody planned that. So therefore, everything, sometimes I don't have truly a fixed schedule, and sometimes because we cannot know in advance. Sometimes I know that the next day or 2 days after I will go to that and that place, and I will have to reschedule my flight, for example. But still, we cannot tell you right away because we don't know whether it is confirmed. Sometimes it takes a long time to confirm, you know, from that office or from the airplane ticket office. So please do understand me. I truly give you everything and all the time I have. But sometimes to work in this world is not as smooth as you want. Huh? You know. Hey, now I tell you a story. It's very funny. This guy, he always complains that I don't do the things he wants to do, or you sometimes don't do it the right way. But look at him, what he did. I arrived at the airport, right? Sick. And got a limousine. And he insists that he take me in his car. I said, no, honey, I'm really sick. I just had an operation. I need medicine. I need a lot of things. And my attendants have them. You can't take care of me. Just let me sit in my car. But okay, I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I said, please lead the way. Okay, so you're always next to me anyhow. So lead the way, please. So I said, yes. And then he came and drive his car. We wait for him for half an hour. He never showed up. You know why? He followed the wrong car. Yes. Just follow the limousine, and my car at that time. I think you rented a limousine for me because you probably thought I have a lot of luggage, and that I have to rush straight away from the airport to the opera house, or maybe my luggage was all over. So you rented a limousine for me, which was big. And it was not that there were hundreds of limousines outside on the street that he had to follow the wrong one. The only one limousine. And then he waved to him even. The limousine driver waved to him, so he just followed. Yes. So, you know, just such a simple work. And you made mistake. And you could not even smell that I was not in that limousine. You didn't even know.
Shouldn't have used dark glass.
Yes, I thought you loved me so much that you would know where I was. You would smell it. You would detect which limousine was mine, which was not. No, he just followed whomever waved to him. And then he dropped me at the airport with nowhere to go to, no one to turn to, and sick and all that. Yes, and he said he looked after me. Oh, you see that? So we waited for half an hour and we couldn't wait anymore. And you know, he made people feel guilty even. Therefore, I could not wait for him. So we have to wait for him. He's very sensitive. You can't just leave him like that. I will wait for half an hour. So later on, the driver said, we'll be late if we don't go now. So I said, okay. Let's see what we can do. Like we'll phone the guy or something, and then the guy didn't have the telephone number. I said, my God, what kind of organization you have? You should have walkie-talkies, you should have phones, you should be able to contact each other. That's the way we have to work within cars. We have many cars and that. Nothing done. Okay, fine. And then so I have to let the other car stay there and wait for him. I said, 20 more minutes. If he's not here, you have to go. So that's that. You know what I mean? Even a small thing like that, so simple as following a limousine, you follow the wrong one. So that's a good lesson for you. Next time you don't blame anybody when they cannot work well. Sometimes it's not our fault. This world is full of tricks and I don't know why. When you want to do this, it becomes like that. It's not so? Yes, that's why even people in this world, sometimes they like to work efficiently, but everything goes wrong. Maybe their boss is lousy that day, or maybe their bosses don't have good agreement with them even, and they spoil everything. And the boss is always right. Oh, not always right, but he's always the boss. Sometimes it's difficult to work. Okay, that's what it is. Even you're all my bosses. And you always make trouble for me. All right, now, everyone understands, I hope. And next time, don't give the contact person hard time too much. I know some of you do. In Vietnam also. In Vietnam, I tell you so many things, problems. In Vietnam, we sometimes have initiation, right? I send people home as request. Sometimes thousands of people waiting there. So we have to send some people to give initiation in Vietnam. And then the contact person, they are not always make it public. Of course, yeah? So she contacted one by one. And if you're not home, you missed it. And after that missed person learned that the initiation was over and the representative had gone elsewhere, oh, she cursed that contact person. How much money did you get from master that you keep everything secret from me? Do you want some money or what? Do I have to give you some money for you to contact me so I can have initiation? You know how many months I have waited now and all this. Why don't you let me know and all that? And you know what it's like in Vietnam. Not everyone has telephone number. And not always you can talk openly on the telephone. And not always you can contact that person, even if she has telephone, right? So it's very difficult. So I thought such kind of person should wait until next time, because we can't wait, we can't make it too noisy. And so the contact person, I must tell you today also, you have to take pity on them. They truly sometimes are innocent. Yeah, they just contact you whenever they can, or whatever news they have, they give you. If they don't have it. Okay? Sometimes I don't want to let them know for my own reason. Yeah? Sometimes I want to do something else before I come to see you. So I don't want to tell you. Or sometimes I'm not sure of the airplane ticket or flight time, or my schedule will change again or not change. Sometimes we have to wait on the telephone, see whatever happens next. So please don't blame the contact person. Yeah? All right? My brother, you understand now? She only knew yesterday. Yes. And she's not the only one that answers the phone. Many people answer the phone and they just talk nonsense. Even sometimes my phone, the center, you know what I mean? I say, hello, can I talk to whom and whom? Oh, she's not here. I say, they don't recognize my voice. I don't want to make big deal anyhow. Sometimes I phone myself to any center. I want to see some person. Because sometimes my secretary or the attendant is busy to do all the phone work. So I phone, we separate the work. Like you phone this one, I phone this one. You take care of this, I take care of this and that. Because otherwise we never have time. I don't take the whole Melody Center with me. I cannot take 200 monks together to work for me here on the road. First, there's no house to house them. Second, it's expensive. And to arrange for 200 people, I might just as well buy an aeroplane. You know what I mean? Private aeroplane. So we have not enough manpower. You see, 3-4 people do video. One does camera, another cooks for us, the whole group, and another is on the telephone day and night, and another does other things, contacting. I am not the president of United States, that I have the whole airplane for me, and I can take the whole staff from the White House with me. Everything I have to do is by my own power, my own pocket, and everything has to be self-provided. So you don't demand too much from me. I always give, and I never stop giving as long as I have it. But you must understand also my difficulty on the road, yeah? We don't have enough manpower, we don't have enough telephones, sometimes we don't have enough, knowledge of the region, everything. Yeah? And you, all the people who are working, you are not always available to help me when I need you. I can only rely on some of the monks and nuns who follow me all the time. You understand what I mean? You can only come to me in the evening or weekend or whenever you have a day off. I can't rely on that. And you're not used to working with me. How can I use you? A brand new person just walk in and tell you, now, telephone Mary. And you ask me, what's the telephone number? Then I might just as well do it myself. And whom to contact, what to tell her, things like that. Therefore, we as a small group have to divide the things to work. So now, when sometimes I phone a center myself, any center, to do something, I'll phone some person. And the person there is not a responsible person, not the contact person, right? Just pick up the phone. Anybody, because the center is public. Anybody just walks in. Some of the disciples, sometimes even not disciples, just pick up the phone and I say, hello, can I talk to Miss Flower, for example? No, she's not here. I said, can you please find her? Don't know where she is. Bang. That's it. And then I have to phone again and say, do you know that person? Or can I talk to that and that person? Even though he doesn't know that person who it is, he doesn't go and find out. It's not always easy. And sometimes when we're in a hurry, when we don't have a lot of time to waste, it is a nuisance. It's a nuisance. And sometimes the center's telephone is busy, right? Because they have to do other things. So everything takes time, energy, organization, problems. Please understand, huh? You make me truly feel guilty these days. I have to tell you today, otherwise I would die from guilt. Yeah, look like I let you down or I'm aloof or anything. It's not true. I truly work very hard. Not only spiritually, physically work hard. I work harder than any of you, the employees of the United States. And I have no pay for it. I'm going to think of my salary. How much? Huh? Now you know or not? Yes, okay. I just hope you don't blame the contact person all the time, because it's not always she or he who answers the phone, you know? Because a center is open to the public. Anybody just pick up the phone, and sometimes they are not responsible. They don't know it's urgent. They don't know it's serious. Yeah? Please, understand? Yeah? Okay? Some people just say anything. Yes. And by the way, you did not come to Hawaii to see me. So you talked to them, and they thought it was for my sister's sake, because my sister came to see me, right? But you didn't. So they don't know about that. So it must be a person who doesn't know anything. And sometimes they just want to talk. Yeah, I found out many times like that. So if you pick up the telephone, make sure you know what you're talking about, or you go and find the right person. Don't just answer anything. Just don't hang up the phone on me sometimes, because it could be me. And you miss the chance to talk to me nicely. Right, they do sometimes. Because they don't understand the seriousness of it. They don't mean bad, you know what I mean? People are not always careful about what they do. Yes, they make mistakes, so it's okay. It's nothing intentional. Some people, sometimes children, you know, sometimes young people, they're just not responsible. They don't think there's anything serious about that. Yes. So it is not entirely my fault. Well, we have to work together and be tolerant in this world. That's all there is. What else can we do? We have to be tolerant. Any other questions? If you ask another question, I will talk
at the end, we met you here. So.
Okay. I'm very sorry. I'll take you to my house later and make up for it, all right?
Thank you.
I'll stay with you until midnight or after midnight. Is that enough?
Thank you.
Okay, fine. After I finish all this, yeah, we can talk together. I'm very sorry. Misunderstanding is bound to happen for all of you. So please, next time think twice, yeah? When something happens, please remember what I tell you today, that everything could go wrong, even with me, right? With me, with my schedule. Because I cannot always say no to people. That's the problem. I could say no. I have all the excuse in the world. I'm sick, I'm tired, I have already booked the flight ticket. But even then I changed, just to benefit the thousands of veterans who had suffered for freedom and righteousness. It could have been them who protected my life while I was in Vietnam. It could have been them who protected my sisters, my cousins, while they were in Vietnam. I have to be grateful to them. I have to show my love to them while they are nobody now, that nobody needs them, or maybe nobody wants to know them, I have to be there. At the cost of my expense, my health, my inconvenience. It is the right course. I don't mind to sacrifice when it's right. That's all. But nothing for personal gain or nothing for personal affection or personal, kind of relationship. But when it comes to the benefit of other people, I sacrifice everything. So sometimes you have to also sacrifice with me. That's when you suffer. You know what I mean? For example, I could have come to you on the 7th. On the 7th, I promised to come, and all the flights were booked. Yeah? And we had to change because of the fire victims. And then we had to change again for the veterans. Even then, so I have overlooked my own problems. So you too also, please, sometimes have to overlook your own emotion and demand, yeah? Because of a greater meaning, greater cause, yeah? So that's how we learn with each other. I don't just tell you what to do. I do what I teach you. Okay, now you know?
Yes.
Yes. I have all the excuses to refuse the veterans. Huh? Yes. I just had an operation yesterday. I couldn't even walk. And I attend the meeting. For whom? For whom? And I even offer $200,000. Is that a gain for me? In my health, in my finance, in my anything? No, nothing. Understand?
Yes.
Really, if I wanted fame for that, I could have gone to Washington, D.C., where 11,000 people congregated, and give $200,000, then I'd be famous. But in L.A., it's only about 1,000 or 2,000 people. It's a small number. Nobody even noticed. I just slipped the check to the... I signed the promise to... Not the master of the ceremony, just one of the persons, and told him, there's no purpose there, no motive, just to give comfort to the people. Huh? So that's why you had to see me later than I promised. Okay? Now you understand, huh?
Yes.
Yes.